Good morning. Welcome to SVN Live, our weekly property broadcast for April 30th, 2018. We want to welcome you this morning. As you know, we always try to begin our presentation with a couple of economic talking points, and it's always interesting to see what's going on in the economy. It's interesting, too, that we are continually able to revise the numbers. If you're a governmental agency, you can just revise it and revise it. The good news is they're revising it up. So the economic growth was revised up to 2.9%. We're bumping against that 3% mark, which is also what the 10-year Treasury is doing. Fourth quarter 2017 GDP was 2.9, outstanding. It hasn't been seen in years. Obviously, the impact, concern, and of course, uncertainty of future trade wars gives us a little sense of concern. But the economy is showing great health, a lot of growth, and it looks like this may be sustainable, at least if we don't have any of those threats that are hanging out there. Also, we want to bring up to date the apartment world, which is a leading economic indicator in commercial real estate for sure. Apartment rents grew in March. It was the largest increase since last summer. They grew $4 a month to $1,371 on average. And that's pretty interesting when you consider that that's the average rent nationwide. The growth obviously is a positive sign. There's certainly rising job growth, and developers are kind of being restrained a little by the lending world and interest rates, but it looks like we're going to have really good market fundamentals for the balance of 2018. We want to highlight some of our closed transactions and congratulate those advisors. We want to congratulate Dave DeMag, who will join us a little later in the presentation to present a new opportunity for you. This was a brand new Dollar General on a 15-year triple net lease. It closed at 6.63 cap. Beautiful piece of real estate, and of course, David loves selling those. Hey, we wanted to also reach down to Nathan Dilley and Matt Stone. They're down in Kentucky, as you know. They just closed Dollar General, representing the buyer in a 1031 exchange. This one had 12 years left on the lease, closed at a 6.5 cap. Dilly, nice job. Matt, congratulations. Toya Divine, congratulations on this beautiful Columbus, Ohio closing, $1.9 million. This was self-storage, $37 a foot, very reasonable price per foot. And we're very glad that Toya also was on our Saturday call with us. So congratulations, nice job on that. Our dynamic duo of industrial opportunistic guys, Anthony Peregrine and Joel Catan, are at it again. This deal closed for $4 million. It was 43,000 square feet, pretty much bread and butter industrial. And it's interesting that it sold for way over the Chicago average, which is only $70 a foot. Nice job, and it tells you how the Florida market is absolutely on fire. Paul Koslov, congratulations on this Wilson, North Carolina hospitality deal. Just closed at $5,250,000, almost $70,000 a key at a 10 cap. Congratulations, and it's just, again, part of putting you on the map, and we appreciate it. All right, we've got a lot of featured inventory this morning, $28 million worth of deals, and probably more importantly, $659,000 of buy-side fee. As you know, 100% of the time, we share 50% of the commission to you when you close a transaction with us, and we sure look forward to you doing just that. Let's first bring up David Coop. He's got a hard-to-find industrial deal with parking here in Chicago.
Good morning, John. Good morning, SVN. Very pleased to bring 1035 West 111th Street to market today. This is really an interesting property. It was a former bus company. And as you said, John, it's the way it's configured. There's about 6,000 to 6,500 square feet of warehouse or shop in the back. It's 20 foot to 22 foot clear. There are 3 18-foot high doors. So it's a really nice open shop space. The balance of the 6,000 square feet is configured as office and logistical support, dispatch. But the real story on this property is the lot. It's 3.4 acres in Morgan Park, which is very centrally located, very close, good access to Interstate 57. They had approximately 120 buses parked here. In addition, they had about another 100 vehicles on site. So it's a very nice lot located in a very good location with regard to transport. So any clients that are looking for a good logistical place to park large vehicles, this would be an excellent opportunity. Thanks again, John, for the opportunity to present, and I look forward to working with all of our SVN folks.
All right, David, thank you. Hard to find real estate. Congratulations. Let's go to another David DeMag. As I said, he's going to tell you a little about a land opportunity this morning at $1.3 million.
Good morning, SVN. This is Dave DeMag with Investment Property Advisors in West Michigan. I'm pleased to represent this 60-acre development parcel with a price reduction from 1.6 to 1.3 million, or just over 21,000 an acre. Recent area sales of smaller parcels have been at 35,000 an acre, suggesting much higher potential values for this property. The land is presently grandfathered and used for agricultural use and is planned industrial zoning for nearby industrial park development. However, retail has been steadily expanding up US 31, which is the highway running diagonally to the right of the parcel on the aerial. With US 31 being the major commercial artery and highway running through Holland and up the lakeshore, this land works well for continuing industrial growth. However, it also presents a rezoning play for potential high-value retail development. A major rail spur on the west boundary has been a key attraction for industrial users. I've known the seller for years, and the family inherited this century farm and are motivated to sell it. With one of the estate trustee's sons living on the property now, the seller would be willing to lease it back for a period of time if the buyer wants interim cash flow. Again, a key value factor is retail and commercial development, which has been consistently moving north nearby on US 31. The West Michigan economy and Holland in particular have been very strong, and Ottawa County now has sub 3% unemployment. The sellers are motivated to sell and will subdivide, so bring your investors and developers to check this one out. A 3% co-broke is offered, the property info is in build out, and I look forward to your calls to discuss potential uses. Thank you and have a great week, everyone.
All right, David, thank you. Let's go to Lakewood, Colorado. Two of our managing directors, Troy Meyer and Kevin Matthews, has listed a wonderful retail opportunity for you in the little community I lived when I was 5 years old. Brings back great memories, guys.
Good morning, John and SVN. We're pleased to present the Sun Valley Shopette. It's a multi-tenant neighborhood retail center located in Lakewood. Besides John growing up in Lakewood, it's also a vital part of the Denver MSA. It's the 4th largest city in Colorado. We're asking $1,430,000. That's at 87% occupancy, which is a 7.29 cap on actuals. It's a great property, offering an extremely low price per square foot. It's under $100. Great value add potential through lease up and increase in the rents. There are 3 buildings included in the offering. A highlight, I think, is there's a single tenant building. It has direct frontage on the main thoroughfare Kipling, and the tenant there is only paying $8 per foot gross. There's a huge lack of product in Denver, especially with the low price per square foot and upside the Sun Valley Shopette offers to an investor. Email Troy or myself for a full package. Thanks, Sean.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. We sure appreciate it. Let's go to Bob O'Connor. I don't think there's anything better you can own in Florida than medical office, and he's got one for us at $1.8 million.
Good morning, John and SVN Advisors. I agree, John. Today I present Oak Tree Terrace Medical Facility in sunny Cape Coral, which is located on Southwest Florida's Gulf Coast. Cape Coral is the largest city between Tampa and Miami. The Cape Coral Fort Myers metropolitan area was ranked #1 in the 2017 Forbes list of the fastest growing cities in America. The Oak Tree Terrace facility is just over 10,000 square feet and is a fully functional turnkey standalone medical building. This 2-story asset has an elevator, over 10 exam rooms, plenty of office space, men's and women's locker room, and a large open area on the 2nd floor that could be used for a physical therapy center. Oak Tree Terrace is competitively priced at $178 a square foot with a $54,000 buy-side fee. I look forward to all inquiries. Thank you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Let's go to Michael Hoffman and Kevin Jennings. They've got a development opportunity for you today, priced at $2,690,000.
Thanks, John, and good morning, SVN advisors and guests. On behalf of Kevin and myself, we'd like to present 3122 Hendersonville Road in Fletcher. This 7.42 acre site, priced at $2.69, is located adjacent to the Seasons at Cove Creek. It's a 192 unit apartment complex that's 100% leased. The site's ideal for retail or multifamily redevelopment, and this property is located within 1.5 miles of a Target, a Walmart Supercenter, Lowe's Home Improvement Center, and several hotels. It's less than 2 miles from the Asheville Regional Airport and Interstate 26 interchange. More than 23,000 vehicles per day pass this site, so it makes it a highly visible location. There are also 2 contiguous sites that are listed for sale, and if if combined would total, let me get a drink. Sorry about that. If combined would total over 10 acres of prime redevelopment land. If you have developer clients interested in the Western North Carolina market, please give us a call and we'll be happy to send more information. Thanks, John.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Let's head on to Steve Floyd's property this morning. He's got a retail deal that at a cap rate you don't see very often, 8.6, and only $71 a foot.
Good morning, John and SVN. This particular center is located in Lucedale, Mississippi, which is midway between the Gulf Coast, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, and Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's a 49,000 square foot center. It's 100% leased. It was built in 1991 and then renovated in 2009. The center is anchored by Tractor Supply and Goodies. This is one of Tractor Supply's top stores. Due to this area, this is a fairly large trade area, and there's a lot of cultural operations in this area. So it's one of their top producers. Goodies recently expanded 5,000 square feet and completed a $300,000 renovation to their store. Other tenants in the center include Subway, Little Caesars Pizza, Hibbett Sports, Burnham Pharmacy, and Harrison Finance. Adjacent retailers that are located on the same property under a different ownership is Dollar Tree, Shoe Show, Aaron's Rent to Own. And also there's a value add out parcel included in this sale for future development. It's about a half acre out parcel that's available. It's listed at $3.5 million. Cap rate's around $290,000. Have a 4% fee on it. And as John always says, we split 50-50. Thanks, John.
All right, sir. Thank you. What a great opportunity. We appreciate it. Speaking of opportunities, the fastest growing sector of commercial real estate today is SFR Portfolios. And we've got one of our kingpins, Michael Finch, going to tell us about it. He and Jeff Klein have been on the road, and Benjamin Davis is the local representative in Oklahoma.
Thank you, John. And yeah, Jeff is on his way to Tampa right now to put on a few events in Florida this week. Want to thank Bill Buchanan here for the introduction to the seller, and of course our broker of record, Benjamin Davis. It's great working with these gentlemen on this opportunity. This is a 24-home SFR portfolio. The project consists of many newer built homes by one of the most reputable builders throughout Oklahoma, which is McCullough Homes. They are very well known, highly respected, and have been an award-winning builder in the region for many, many years, with a heavy concentration in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Little Rock, Arkansas. This is a 24-home, single-family rental investment portfolio scattered around both Oklahoma City and the Tulsa submarkets. It's about half and half, split between Oklahoma City and Tulsa metro areas. Both OKC and Tulsa are the largest cities in Oklahoma, OKC being number 1 and Tulsa number 2, and both have been showing pretty strong signs of economic and population growth. Oklahoma City is home to a number of Fortune 500 companies, including Chesapeake Energy, Devon Energy, Dell, Hertz, Coca-Cola, Sonic Drive-In, and Tulsa is also headquarters to many international companies, including One Gas, WPX Energy, SEM Group, and they've been actually expanding their base industries into aerospace, technology, telecommunications, tech, and manufacturing as well. Both cities have been touted by publications such as Wallet Hub and Business Week, given Oklahoma City the number 1 large city to start a business, and Tulsa as one of the top most livable cities in the country. And the current 24-home SFR portfolio is 100% occupied and cash flowing. The average vintage of the homes is 2004, though a large number of these, nearly about half, have been built post 2015. All homes are 3-bed, 2-bath homes with attached garages and 1 or 2-story homes, but predominantly single level. The livable square feet ranges from about 1025. There's just one small home in this package, up to 2504 square feet, with the average home size of 1,755 square feet. All the areas have strong school ratings, according to greatschools.org, and rents throughout the portfolio average $1,630 per month, and bringing in a pretty strong 6.72% cap rate at the seller's asking price. Again, we want to thank Bill Buchanan for all his help and support in getting this together. This has just been another great example of the collaborative nature that has been and continues to be fostered here within the SVN culture, and accepting all of us, Jeff and myself specifically, coming into some of these submarkets and working with all the agents. Just want to thank everybody, and have a great week.
All right, Michael, thank you for the opportunity and a $150,000 buy-side fee as well. Let's get the man himself, Mr. Tom Ham. He's going to stand in for Keith McGuire, who's one of our many CCIMs. He's down in West Virginia, and Tom's going to tell us about a Wyndham Garden Hotel.
Yes, yes, indeed. Hello, SVN and friends. This is Tom Ham with SVN Hotels and the Hospitality Council. Today, Keith and I are presenting the 136-room Wyndham Garden Hotel Cross Lanes in the state of West Virginia. Cross Lanes is a western suburb of Charleston, the state capital, and it's about a half an hour from Huntington, West Virginia. And I'd like to mention that Keith McGuire dominates the Huntington market. The hotel is at the same exit of Interstate 64 as the Mardi Gras Casino and Racetrack, but you have to pass the Wyndham Garden Hotel on your way to the casino. So all in all, the hotel has great visibility. The hotel was completely renovated last year, so there should be virtually no PIP or capital expenditure for the buyer to pay, and it comes with a 15-year Wyndham license. The hotel has the 2 largest swimming pools in the region, one indoor and one outdoors, a restaurant and lounge, breakfast room, great room with soft seating, and a game room with 5 licensed slot machines. Just a little history. 5 or 6 years ago, this was a very successful Comfort Inn, which was being renovated to exceed Comfort Inn standards, including installing an elevator. But to everyone's surprise, the Comfort Inn brand issued an edict that they would stop licensing two-story hotels. So the owner began an engagement with Wyndham Hotels. In 2017, the owner completed the second round of renovation, including new roof and exterior and interior upgrades to comply with the Wyndham current brand standards. Management has been extremely focused on building back the business that was lost during the conversion. As of March, that's this March, occupancy and RevPAR are up about 100% over last year, and it's just continuing to build. With 3 months in, the 2018 budget projects revenue of over $3.2 million and EBITDA after management fees and reserves of $968,000. At our price, it's an attractive 3 times revenue multiple and better than a 10% cap rate. But there is a special buyer requirement. The favorable $7.2 million CMBS loan must be assumed by the buyer, and the buyer must have a very strong balance sheet to qualify for the debt assumption. Again, the hotel is fully renovated, comes with a long-term Wyndham Garden Hotel franchise, in-place debt, and continues to improve each month. We look forward to discussing this with you and your serious and capable buyers. Thank you very much.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Great leverage on a nice asset. As you know, at SVN, we always have webinars and council calls that you can dial in to and enjoy. This week's no exception. Tuesday, May 1st, Ryan Embry, our National Council Chair for Retail, is going to help get you prepped for ICSC, which is coming up. And of course, if you're doing retail, leasing, tenant rep, you're going to be in Las Vegas for ICSC. And dial in Tuesday, May 1st, 10 on the West Coast, 1 on the East Coast for Ryan's presentation. And then, of course, stop by our newly redesigned booth at ICSC Recon. It's going to be May 20th to the 23rd. As you know, it kicks off on Sunday. It's in the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's the largest real estate convention in America, and we look forward to seeing all of our SVN advisors there, and really hope that all of our outside brokers and partners come by and say hello, introduce themselves face to face. All right, and we also want to invite you in June to come into Chicago, June 26th to the 28th. We're going to host an SVN Jumpstart. It'll be at the Palmer Hilton House. The response has been so good and the registration so good, we're trying to find additional rooms. So please get registered and coordinate with Sarah Vincent and the team to come into Chicago. Love to talk to you personally and spend time with you. I want to thank you again for joining us this morning. As you know, everything we do at SVN is at www.svn.com. And 100% of the time, 50% of the commission is available to you when you close a transaction with us, just like the $680,000 presented this morning in buy-side fee. We hope you have a great week and good day.